The 991 Generation 911 broke with 5 decades of heritage in some major ways. Turbocharged Carrera models and electric power steering being the headline revisions. Nonetheless, it remains the most rounded sports car on sale, and with an expansive model range there's a variant to suit all tastes. Fans of old 911s might be a little nonplussed by the devastating, vice-free, arguably character-free competence of the latest 991 generation range, but there can be no denying that Porsche has moved the game on in a number of crucial areas. Turbocharging across the Carrera lineup and electric power steering in all models were unpopular updates, and they undoubtedly do erode some of the charisma of earlier models, but they weren't enough to spoil what is a truly great sports car. We'll miss the old normally aspirated models, but the new range of turbo engines are among the most impressive forced induction motors on sale anywhere. Performance ranges from the strong to ballistic, quality is high, and even running costs are respectable. The half-century lineage has had its ups and downs, but there's never been a class act quite like the 911. In the hardcore GT3 and GT3 RS, Porsche delivered thrilling driving experiences right out of the top drawer, while the turbo models are consummate everyday supercars with enormous straight-line performance. For those buyers who are less concerned with outright performance and more interested in turning heads, the Cabriolet and Targa versions are stylish, refined, and still good to drive. Find a used Porsche 911 on the classic and performance car site. Performance and 0-60 time. The entry-level manual 991 manages a 0-60 miles per hour time of 4.6 seconds. More than a match for the competition. Engine and gearbox. With a wide range engines to choose from, there will be a 991 to suit most tastes. Both the Auto PDK box and manual 7-speed are fantastic. Ride and handling. Signature levels of grip are always present, with range-topping GT3 and GT3 RS offering incredible performance and feedback. MPG and running costs. If running costs are your top priority, then you shouldn't be in the market for a Porsche. Most Porsches like the Turbo use high-quality parts. Make sure you put aside £1,000 for each service. Interior and tech. The Porsche's cabin still adheres to the slick and simple family design and features impeccable build quality. Design. The 911 boasts arguably the most iconic sports car shape in the world. Evolved since its inception in 1963, you can still see hints of the original in the 991 generation all these years later. With prices beginning from £76,412 for a standard Carrera to over double that for a Turbo S Cabriolet, there's a Porsche 911 to suit every well-lined pocket. The lower-end cars still offer plenty of performance and all the handling prowess of models further up the range, but real enthusiasts will find it difficult to resist splashing out. At the top end, the 911 Turbo S has enough power to trouble drivers of supercars like Ferrari's 183,964 pounds 488 GTB or even McLaren's 198,000 pounds 650S. The 134,500 pounds Audi R8 V10 Plus also puts up a healthy fight from within the Volkswagen Group, while at a relatively budget-friendly 78,030 pounds the Nissan GT-R could be the entry-level Carrera's most troubling rival. A highlight of the bunch is the 100,540 pounds GT3, a car which, for pure driving satisfaction, can hold its head high in any supercar company. With the same four-wheel steering system and simply astonishing levels of front-end grip, it does much of what the Turbo does but with sharper responses and more feel. Perhaps the GT3's greatest achievement has been to effectively reset the performance car sector. It doesn't matter how much you've got to spend, you will struggle very hard to find any car that offers a more rewarding driving experience than this one. Ferrari 488 GTB and McLaren 650S included. That being said, GTEs do now trade hands well above list price, so you will pay handsomely for the pleasure. The 911 has been designed to extract full value from all the cutting-edge technology that forms the backbone of the options list. It isn't that Porsche is particularly mean with its standard equipment, more the emergence of a carefully nurtured perception that the latest 911 isn't the complete ticket without the supporting, extra cost, technology, the idea that dynamic engine mounts, torque vectoring, PASM et al. Are as much part of Porsche's core DNA as the 911 itself, and you only get the full picture if you plug them all together. To call the 911's catalog of options extensive would be a gross understatement. in fact, and we'd certainly caution against getting too carried away. But 20-inch alloys, ceramic brakes, PASM adaptive damping with 20 mm lower sports chassis, Porsche torque vectoring teamed with a mechanical limited slip diff, the Sport Chrono package, which includes dynamic engine mounts, a sports exhaust system and sports seats would be a reasonable course of action without breaking the bank. The Porsche Dynamic Chassis Control, PDCC, active anti-roll system is a little more controversial. It's the one we'd leave off the list. When it comes to the 911's interior, the options list gets even more baffling, and there are myriad ways to customize your seats, dashboard and interior tech however you like it. It's easy to go wild here, but if you value your wallet then steer clear of pointless upgrades like leather-covered air vents. Worthy upgrades might be full LED headlights, 1,764 pounds. Front and rear parking sensors, 639 pounds, and, if you're planning on covering long distances, adaptive cruise control for 1,497 pounds. Convertible models could also benefit from 320 pounds heated seats.